Vice, thank you for that live report. Two people tried to get into Holyoke High School North through a side door this week. Staff did stop them, but what happened next has school leaders more concerned than the incident itself.
Western Mass News reporter Reagan Lokery obtained the letter that was sent out to parents. She's live in studio tonight after getting us answers. Reagan.
Yes, right, Amanda and Chris. School leaders are worried not about two people trying to get into the school through a side door. That was quickly resolved, but within hours, parents saw a very different story spreading on social media. It all happened earlier this week at Holyoke High School North. Two former students tried to get in through a side door. Staff stopped them and told them to use the front entrance if they needed access. They left without incident. But that's not the story parents heard on Facebook. One parent wrote, "Two armed men tried breaking into Holyoke High School this morning, and they don't tell the parents." We reached out to Holyoke police. They tell us, quote, "There were no weapons involved and the two left without incident." The school sent a letter to parents. It reads in part, "Several students did not tell a trusted adult at school as soon as they started hearing about this incident and instead shared inaccurate information on social media." The school is now reinforcing a message with students. If you see, hear, or learn of anything potentially dangerous, tell a trusted adult at school immediately. Don't post it on social media first. School leaders say that's how authorities get accurate information and can respond effectively. The school says staff did everything right, and now they're asking students to do the same. Report to adults, not to social media. Now, for the full letter sent to parents, head to our website, westernmassnews.com. For now, reporting live in studio, Reagan Lokery for Western Mass News.